to the Trinny Taxi Show. Over the next few weeks, we're going to have a large number of people in the back of our cab. We're going to have experts, we're going to have celebrities, big celebrities, tiny celebrities, but everyone is going to contribute something. And I can't wait for you to join us on this very amusing ride. Today with me are the delightful Jo Elvin, who's editor-in-chief of You magazine, and James Conrad, and they have a wonderful podcast called Is It Just Me? And let's get them in the taxi.
Oh,
Jo, come on in. It's very squidgy today because there's three of us in the cab.
You know, I can never get as close as to you as I want
darling,
to.
We're going to be like sardines. And James, welcome.
Hello,
welcome to the Trinny Taxi.
How's my hair?
Chloe's behind the camera. You feel windswept, darling.
Are we still within
You're
the
so
law
whimsical
with
in your
this
comments.
Sure.
We are slightly in the law, and you've got mirrors. We've got other mirrors here, but this light is very good. And if we were just two people, I would have a lot of tricks in the middle of things, but we're three, so we're squidgy.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to do two things here. We're going to film a simultaneous podcast. And
we are multitasking.
Christ, we're modern.
Is It Really Me?
Yeah.
Is one of the funniest podcasts which
Is it
you
just
really...
me?
Is it just me?
She loves it.
I love it that much. Is it just me?
Subscribes, obviously.
I do. But is it really me? You see, it's all about me again. Is it just me? Is a sense of humour which only a slight Aussie could have, and
You
a
mean
rather...
a slight Aussie.
Yeah,
Slight.
okay. Are you going to say full on?
You have been here a long time.
Full on Aussie.
mate. Yeah. I don't know what I'm saying. What's going on?
Well, you know what? We're having a general chat, and I know we're going to do a bit of a podcast.
We are.
All right.
It's a credit to you, Trinny. We basically just said yes. You said,
just
do you want to
said
do
yes.
this? We didn't know what we
exactly.
signed up
said
for.
Yes to.
So
just said yes.
This is kind of, is it just me that I like to go around in a cab with my name on it and go
just
around
you.
London? You think it's just me?
But who would want to say yes to that?
Sorry. I just like, it works so well with so many things. Is
Jo
it
couldn't
just
get
me?
a cab this morning. You turned in your cab nightmare this morning.
Three taxis.
Really?
With their
Ignored
lights
her.
on, ignored me.
Oh, you see, your hair wasn't whimsical enough.
Yeah, that's the thing. I just didn't look hot enough to get picked up.
But there's things
Yeah.
in front of you that could heat you up, darling. We're going to do
Oh,
a little... We've got
nice
a challenge.
segue.
A challenge for
I
James.
see what you did there.
James and Joe. But
Yeah.
can I just say, and I want to ask you, because you've got to follow the podcast. It is funny. And you have a feeling as a guest that you have a real taxing time to make sure you're funny, because you're both so funny, and I'm like, oh my god, I got to keep up. Do you know that feeling?
Don't put the pressure on.
I know.
No, I won't put the
Everyone
pressure
will be
on
like,
you.
right, come on, woman.
Be funny.
And I
Okay,
won't be
be
able
funny.
to do it.
What made you do it?
I like talking.
Okay.
I like the sound of my own voice.
Editor-in-chief of a magazine.
Yeah.
You've done a lot of that.
And I don't know, I've always been a fan of podcasts, and I just knew that we would have fun doing one.
You did. And how did you two meet?
We met through work.
Yeah.
We used to work at Glamour together
15, 16 years.
50
Okay.
years.
I was trying to do...
And he couldn't live without me, Trinny, so I let him come onto the podcast.
All right. Can I just say something? When we were doing our research on you, obviously I did my research really well. Is it just me? But I said to Dido, now, is James straight or gay? And she went, I don't know. And I said, did you check his Instagram? And she went, yes. Okay. And I said, well, you still don't know?
Really?
Okay, so...
I'm gay, yes.
You're gay,
yeah.
yes, all right.
Oh, I thought that's quite obvious on my
Well, the thing
Instagram.
is,
I don't wave pride flags, but I mean, you know, I think it's...
Because
It's very stylish.
Well.
It's far too stylish to be a straight man.
It's so far too stylish, but it's
Yeah.
far more important because when we sent you your challenge, we wondered about your application of maquillage.
Oh, okay.
So that's why it was important. And then when I looked at your Instagram, I thought, Dido, where are you from, Dido? Are you living in a lost
Is that
little...
Dido the pop star?
No, she actually is more glamorous than Dido the pop star, but this is Dido, the girl who came into our office as an intern, and she's literally now, you know, given the responsibility of doing our PR, setting this up all with Chloé. She's got about 19 hats on, so I'm not surprised that the one little hat she couldn't get on properly was how if James was gay or not.
Well, we'll let her off.
Okay, fine, great.
I just wanted to play with all of this.
You can play.
Yeah.
Just to give context to your podcast.
Yes. Oh, well, we are now with the kids now. By the way, everyone, I'm
Is this the
trying to set up.
podcast or is this your thing?
Well, this is both.
Well, we can start.
Because I think it's both, but what we're going to do now is we're just going to start the podcast.
Yes.
Because there's lots of times you listen to a podcast, and lots of times I listen to many more podcasts now, so I'm thinking, what are they doing as they're talking? You know? So
Yeah.
this is like what we're doing is we're talking.
We are talking.
All right, so shall I do a topic?
Yeah. Well, let's do an intro from.
All right.
If if you don't mind, Joe, from
Yes.
the beginning, because we are now officially up and running and recording.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi everybody, this is a very, very special, slightly weird episode of Is It Just Me? The podcast coming into your ears to talk about all sorts of nonsense, but given the gravitas that it so rightly deserves.
Here.
We
Yes,
are
yes.
here. I'm your host, Jo Elvin. My co-host is here.
I'm James Williams, the other one.
And we've got an amazing guest today. She's making me slightly car sick and I'm putting up with it. We're in the back of Trinny Woodall's
returning
Trinny
guest.
London
Yes.
Taxi.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello,
how are
Trinny.
you?
Very well.
Welcome
so
back.
happy to be here, and also our cameraman Luke and Chloé. Very
Hi,
happy to be in
guys.
the cab.
We are.
Yes.
Hi.
Yeah.
We're a full house.
Wow, there's going to be lots of opinions today.
Have you ever had such a big audience?
No.
Not in person.
Not in person.
No.
Obviously,
Not in person.
millions listen online.
Millions.
Millions,
And it
darling.
grows and multiplies like a mushroom.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming back,
Love that.
Trinny. We loved you the first time, so we talked so much. We have a lot more to
I have to say,
discuss
I thought I was
today.
quite amusing the first time, and now I'm feeling if I got anything more to give you guys.
Yes.
We'll get it out of you.
You
Yeah.
will get
We
it out
will
of me.
bring
We
it out.
pride ourselves on getting
Yeah.
the waffle out of everyone, don't
You
you?
do,
worry.
okay.
Yeah.
And what happens when the waffle's out and there's nothing left?
Oh,
Then we kill you.
All right, fine, that's
Yeah.
great. Okay.
Is that all right?
you're
Yeah.
officially put out to pasture then.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, just to set the scene here, is we are all, I mean, I thought to myself, you probably wanted to have a sauna this week. So there are 5 of us with the windows up because we're doing a podcast in the middle of this cab with a kind of our makeup brand blatantly in front of you. But I wanted to start off by setting you both a challenge. Now, I
Right.
don't know how that goes in your podcasting because we can talk as we do it.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so
You can
Joe,
comment too.
I'm going to now pick up a little stack, and Joe is going to, is that Joe's one?
Yeah.
Okay, Joe is going to open the stack, so Joe's opening it.
All right.
And inside are there 3 little things you could do, and you can pick from one of them. All right, so they're little things you could do, and you're going to do without a mirror. You're going to do a bit of makeup, and no, you can read
Oh, I
it. Read it now.
see.
So
All
you've got
right.
to read it.
Okay. All right.
And this is all about what we feel we have to do.
I thought it's pretty obvious I do most things without a mirror.
Yeah, well, that's
let's
why we
have a
did
look.
no
So,
mirror, because I
yeah.
thought, it's going to be no different for you.
All right.
So.
The challenge is I'm feeling insecure and have a big
Presentation.
Presentation. What kind of makeup would you do? I'm feeling insecure. Joe, when did you last feel insecure?
Probably about 5 seconds ago when I opened this thing.
Do you want to try another one?
No.
I've got a really good one in there I want you to get to.
So I think that I do. All
Yeah,
right, all right,
yeah.
let's
Just
try
open all
it.
3 and
Just
choose
keep
which one you
going.
want.
That one's empty.
Oh, no, okay, fine. That one's empty. Okay, let's go to the next one. Is there one that's full, or is that a different? Oh, there's one. Okay. I hope this is the one. Otherwise, I'll just tell you what it is.
All right.
All right. Okay.
That's we're
yeah.
following the rules then. Hangover cure.
Hangover cure makeup.
How dare you?
Hangover cure
How
makeup.
very dare
As
you?
if
Okay.
she's real.
Okay. All right. The third one. Shall I take the third one?
Yeah.
Makeup my husband hates.
Ah,
Because I thought that, I love your Instagram, and Joe does do outfits my husband hates. I got that one right.
no, you didn't.
Okay, what is
It's
it?
a hashtag clothes my husband hates.
Oh, well, it's like, oh.
Close enough.
Clothes
Close
my
enough.
husband hates. But the thing is, it's outfits.
I mean, where's the respect?
As you're now my boss one day of the week, I got to actually change the one. But I've got something for you too, James.
Oh, have you?
In here. So why don't you open those?
Okay. Well, can I
and
just
see
say,
it?
when you came on the podcast the first time,
Yeah.
you gifted me some things, and I do use them.
You do?
Yes.
Well, thank God you do, because
Yeah.
you might have to use them now.
Okay.
Blind, doing
Oh, look,
something.
there's that
Right.
one.
So.
Yes, that was
okay.
the one.
Yeah.
Hang on.
And that was one
This
that didn't
one.
say close my husband's hates, but maybe it does.
So this one says,
What makeup does he
"Oh,
hate?
job interview makeup."
Yeah. Yeah, that's a boring one. Okay, go to the next one. I mean, the thing is, it's whether you wear any,
next.
James.
I like that you wrote these and you don't like half of them.
Well,
Oh, no makeup.
yeah, I like that for a man. No makeup,
Yeah,
makeup.
no makeup.
Yeah.
And then what's my last one? I've got a first date makeup. Chance
Yeah.
to be a fine thing. It's been a while
Yeah.
since I went on a first date.
Maybe
but-
if
Alright.
you want more makeup.
Well, should we try that one then for you?
well,
Should we do first date makeup?
Yeah,
Okay,
I want to
why not?
James,
see
you've
what
got to do
James's
first date makeup, all right? And we got a mirror somewhere, but I think, do we put it in the front now? Do we not have the mirror anymore? Okay, we'll just have to take each other.
Big,
All right.
bright red,
but a lip, a
low
strong
drop lips,
lip.
right?
No, seriously.
Yeah.
Well, look, in all seriousness, you gifted me your amazing little sort of, you call your fake tan in a pot. What's it
Yes,
called?
it's called Swala or Genster.
You gave me the sort of the
darker.
lighter, no, the lighter
The lighter
shade.
one, Genster.
Because I'm very pale.
Very.
And I was
Why
a
are
bit
you so pale? Is it just
It's
heritage?
Celtic, good
Celtic,
Welsh
yeah.
skin,
Yeah.
very freckly.
Yes.
But you gave me, and I was a bit sceptical, I'll be honest. But I have to say now, when I'm feeling a little bit, it's like a little pinch to your cheeks.
Oh, well, I'm so happy to do this, but when I gave it to you and you were like, this is fantastic, and then you're telling me in internally you were skeptical. I'm thinking now, are you lying?
Well, no. I think the idea is because obviously I know. If you remember, Trinny, I did say to you, obviously this is a women's, it's women's skincare, women's makeup, and then I said, are you thinking about working on men? And you said, actually, these are 2 products that I think are unisex. And lo and behold, you were right, because you also gave me the balm, the Shine balm, which is brilliant. Because I'm a very shiny person.
Are you a shiny person?
I'm a very
You're a shiny, bright new coin.
You make it sound good. It's not good in that sense.
Well, tell me something. Is it really me? That's the title, isn't it?
Is it
just me? Okay.
I'm glad it's sticking though, Trinny.
Is it just me? Or, I'm just going to throw one out there. Is it just me, or if you see a man with too much makeup on, it looks worse than a woman with too much makeup on?
I agree totally. There's nothing about it.
That's a real hot potato.
It's such a hot potato.
I don't know if I want to wade into that one.
Unless you're Boy George.
Can we be hot potatoes?
Yeah.
Is that not the purpose of your podcast?
You can be a hot potato.
I think if you're doing an intentional dramatic, like for example, Boy George, I think looks fantastic in his makeup. That's a stylistic choice.
Yeah.
If you are a man trying to use in what we call invisible makeup or no makeup, and you can see the makeup, that's a fail.
I'm not sure if it is worse, because I think that it's quite tragic if someone's got too much makeup on.
Generally, man or woman.
Man or woman. I don't know, maybe I'm probably being terribly sexist and thinking that women have generally probably had more practice, right?
Possibly, you'd think so, but
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, okay, I'm going to try and be hot potato-ish, but what I find interesting is on our Instagram feed, not my one, but for Trinny London, we have guys come on it, because there are guys who come for appointments, and they come upstairs and they're so excited, and they get their makeup done, and we put it out there. And what's really interesting, on the comments below, you have majority of the people actually saying, God, that's a great makeup look. Not saying, look at that boy in the makeup. They're like so oblivious. And then there's a percentage who don't. And I think it's like, I'll tell you, this is a really weird analogy, but I lived in Germany in the 70s, all right? And there were people then who were like my grandparents' age who were very apologetic about the war. Then there were people who were my age, who were like inquisitive and interested and had no judgment whatsoever. And then there were people of my parents' age who felt angry and resentful because they'd had the worst time post-war Germany.
Right.
So I think the same applies, I'm just going to put this out there, for men wearing makeup. So if I look at my feed, so I will have an older generation who will be like, that's cool, because they feel one shouldn't judge on anything, but they make a point of not judging on anything. And then you have a kind of weird generation who might be think, I feel uncomfortable about that because it doesn't sit within what I've grown up with.
Yeah.
And then you have girls my daughter's age who just like male, female, black, white. I don't find my daughter's friends have any judging on that stuff, because it's not even in their education, which I really love. But that's and so I'd say with boy makeup, I just want people to look their best. So can we focus on what you're going to do? So your challenge, all right, because you've got to set the challenge up here in the taxi. I can't remember what car. I'm going to give you BFF this time, but you're going to swivel around, and your skin is. I'm going to give you.
Very pale.
What you're going to do? You're going to do light.
I think I'm paler than you.
You're light. Okay.
Yeah.
What did you choose? What came out? Which one did you want to choose? Jo, which makeup are you going to do? For the dentist. We're dropping off the dentist.
The dental makeup.
We could do makeup my husband hates.
Oh yeah, what is that?
Yeah, probably like just too much.
Really?
You're going to make me put too much on and then go to the dentist?
Well, do you think it would be a bright lip that he can't get by?
Well, do you know what? For the first time ever, because I had to do fancy dress, I always feel like I look like the Joker in lipstick.
I like that fancy dress.
And I put some red lipstick on, and I really enjoyed it, because I never wear red lipstick.
It looked so great. And you had some denim blue, and you had that weird shower cap thing on, and it was fantastic.
It was a bandana, actually.
Bandana, all right.
Artfully styled.
Feminist icon.
She was feminist icon, and who was better in the picture?
Oh, well, I don't know, because Adam Hills, the comedian, was also there, and he chose to wear the same thing.
He photobombed you.
Bitch stole your look.
Yeah, and I think Bitch did steal my
look.
look.
I know, but I did like your look.
And
I have to say.
he had red lipstick as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you think
I'm a big fan of Adam Hills, and it was an excuse to talk to him, so I was very happy.
He is, any reason really.
Yeah.
Sharing lipstick especially. So are you going to go tomatoey red?
No, it's got to be bluey red.
Okay, you're going to go for it.
I'm not warm enough to wear the orange one.
You're just going to put it on without a mirror. We don't have a mirror, I'm afraid. James?
I really will be Joker Joker
No,
style.
you're just going to put it on and we're going to see if it suits you. It's going over the lip gloss. There's no trying anything on. Luckily, in this taxi, for those on the podcast, there's tiny little mirrors.
See, I think I just don't look like me with a red lip.
You
It's
do
so
like you, but
weird.
you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add.
No, what are you
I'm
gonna
going to add
do?
this because I think you're too blue at the moment. Look at me,
The
darling.
Joker.
No, I'm not joking you.
Yeah.
Open the mouth, open the mouth. I'm going to mix a bit of Swainy.
Oh, man.
Okay, it's very difficult doing somebody else's lip with your finger in the back of the cab. There's many things you could be doing with your finger in
You
the back
know
of
what?
the
When
cab.
I woke up today...
Okay, open a bit more. Open, that's me. Oh, and we're turning a corner. This could be tricky. Okay, but she's still got a mouth. Well, she'll never lose her mouth, Jo. She's got her mouth on her. Okay, there, let's see. I prefer that colour.
You know, this
Prefer
morning I
that
think my
colour.
daughter said to me, so what are you doing today? I
Yeah.
didn't say this.
No.
You didn't?
No.
How did you phrase it?
I just said, I'm going to work. I've got some meetings. I didn't mention this.
You didn't.
No.
I'm high on your priorities.
Yeah.
Okay,
no.
have you put it on your face yet?
No, I haven't. So I've got a
just
mirror.
tested.
I quite
Well, no,
like it.
I put it on my hand, but I'm really surprised because this doesn't look. Well, again, going back to what we were talking about,
Yeah.
this is not scary because it doesn't look like makeup. It looks like a moisturiser.
So can you put it on your face now, please?
Put it on your face.
Just a little bit, just rub it in.
I've got lipstick on the microphone.
You have.
Oh,
that's
stick on
kind
the
of great.
microphone.
And just rub it in like it's a moisturiser.
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
How much
There
would you
go.
recommend putting on?
Well, I would put on a pump on your forehead and a pump on either side of your
Half a
face.
packet a day for you.
Yeah. But you're really
Just keep
rubbing
going.
now,
Yeah.
so he's going a little bit red. But, I think this should just give you a little bit of protection for that lovely skin,
Yeah.
SPF 30, and then just a little bit
I
of
do
glow.
put SPF every
You
day.
do have very nice skin.
Yeah, he
No,
does.
but, well,
I think I've ever been this close to
Under
it.
your eyes.
I
go
haven't
and do
had a
everything.
drink in 5 weeks, Trinny.
Oh, that's why you
I
look like a
know.
different man when you
Well,
open the taxi door.
I know.
Okay, that's enough. That's gorgeous.
that
Look in
enough?
the mirror. Can you look in that tiny mirror? No. Do we have any other mirror? Okay, I've got my phone. Hold
yeah.
on. I've got my phone. Let's just do. I was just so you see, I was stalking you. You just saw me
were.
stalking you. Trying to get the names things. I still got them on. Okay, can you see? Look at that lip, Joe.
That looks good, Joe.
I love
I look
that,
like
Joe.
a weather girl. Yeah.
You did, like
Yeah.
a weather girl. Let's
Yeah.
do it again. Okay, can we just do a little? Okay, let's do a picture. 1, 2, 3, and.
That's my photo face that my
yeah.
husband always picks on.
Is it?
It's the only way I look half decent in a picture if I give it a bit cheesy grin.
But
Yeah.
when you do have your picture taken, you know how there's all those people. I just had somebody in the cab who I kind of, you know, she's that sort of Insta star, and I was ready to just be a bit deadpan, thinking just for the sake of it, there she goes. Actually, meticulous businesswoman who researched everything. But there is this certain Instagram kind of like,
Face.
you know, this slight. So when people. I went up to Manchester to promote Trinny London, and we invited lots of Instagrammers, and I just said, try to get people who are chill. But Manchester is a place of, you know, everyone makes an effort, and I
Yeah.
kind of love it because they go for it, and women go for it, and they turned up, and they'd like be standing by me, and it'd be like time to take a picture, and they'd be trying
Oh, I know.
like
Yeah.
this, and turn their face,
There's no such
pull
thing
their
as a
hair
real
down.
life moment on Instagram. There's no such thing. Yeah.
But
crazy,
But do
isn't
you think we all do it? That's the thing.
Wow.
We all have a photo face, don't you think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
is it just me who has a photo face? I don't think it is.
I think we all
Have
do.
you must have one, right?
I definitely do. Like, I was saying to her, I looked at your Instagram, and in your 5 stories you touched your hair 38 times, okay? And then I was sort of then got a black wig on like hers to
Yeah.
try and see how it felt. And then I said, maybe I touched my hair a bit. And then Chloé was just like laughing by that. She said, Trinny, do you know how much you touch your hair? And I was like, okay, I do this tremendous amount. So now I'm going to be looking and thinking, okay, let me just try and stand still.
The thing I like
as
about
do
your
this.
Instagram is on your videos the way you sort of like glide into frame. like you're on a boat. There's always some sort of like it's really sweet. I like
Yeah,
it.
it's like I always felt, and even in telly, and sometimes it's very old-fashioned telly, but think Bruce Forsyth, intro, outro. He was
Yeah.
such an intro, outro man.
Yeah.
For Strictly Come Dancing, there's an intro, outro theme, and then it got very uncool, and then people were like, you just caught me talking, and then you just catch me talking as the show ends. So I've kind of grown up with that kind of, hi, and today!
I'm bringing back the gliding.
Yeah, I'm bringing back the gliding.
It's
I think
working for you.
I think it's smooth.
You know
I like it.
my favourite scene in The Princess Diaries? Do you know the scene when, like, she opens the door, Anne Hathaway, and Julie Andrews is there, and what does she say?
I can't remember.
I can't remember.
I don't slide.
Oh, down the banister.
No,
Yeah.
in the car. I don't slide, get on the other side.
Oh,
It was just one of my favourites. I don't slide, she said, but it was, yes,
I
we like
bet
those
you
moments.
do say that, don't you?
What are you getting done the dentist day?
You know, it's very important to look after one's dental
Are you going
hygiene.
to the Brower Wallace partnership?
No.
Brower Wallace partnership on Sloane Street?
No.
Can we reveal the name of your dentist?
No.
Oh my God, is it really a dental appointment?
Stealing her records.
Sorry, is it really a dental appointment? Tell me.
Tell me. Dental, you mean nose job? Yeah, no,
And this is a woman who speaks to more women every week than any other magazine.
no, it's not the dentist, it's the doctor.
Doctor.
So,
We bish them.
Yeah,
we bish
yeah.
them.
It's just this itch. It just won't go. But it's
You're really-
private. All right. So no.
Okay, Joe,
It's
why
not really
do you
why I'm
have...
going to
Okay,
the doctor.
Joe, on your Instagram, you have a picture of you with somebody, and I always look close and think, is that Nicole Kidman or not?
It is Nicole Kidman.
Oh, it is Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
So-
My very best friend.
Is she your VBF?
No,
Not
she's
your
just-
BBF, your
no,
VBF.
I just like that picture.
Yeah.
That's your
Yeah,
best
that
friend.
was a nice evening.
She was
Yeah.
nice
was.
though.
Yeah.
Was she nice?
Nicole.
Yeah, she was. She was brilliant.
Yeah.
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 We didn't meet her on the podcast, sadly, but Nicole, if you're listening, we'd love to have you on the podcast.
Nicole.
Oh, we'll get her.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
day she'll see
Yeah.
sense.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay. Now we got to tell Michael, what time is it? Because the dentist is coming. The
Oh,
dentist,
yes.
sorry, the doctor.
Dentist.
The doctor for the itch.
202.
202. So could we go now to Sloane Street, please? Are you going to 4D House?
Yeah.
Oh, my doctor! 4D House, please.
You go to
She knows it well.
Is it Dr. Kiara?
No,
I go to Dr. Toby.
no,
Who do you go to?
can't say.
Oh, yes. Oh, you wanted me to say.
No, you know what?
Yeah.
A close friend had a doctor who's there, and I was at a doctor in Notting Hill, and then I occasionally go to that doctor. But I kind of, I'm trying to find a new doctor actually. It's kind of a tricky thing because when you get to my age, you think there's a history of notes there that I don't know if I want to take with me.
Well, here's another one. Yeah.
Can I start afresh?
Is it just me who's paranoid that it says hypochondriac on her doctor's notes?
Oh,
And no one will
Can't be.
take you on.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Quite possibly.
How often do you go?
Not that often, but probably by some people's standards quite a lot.
Which is?
I don't know.
Like,
3 or 4 times a year?
I think you can say a week or a month.
No.
Okay,
No.
I think you're
No.
doing fine, Joe.
Yeah, no, I
Really?
just need a new prescription. I mean, I'm telling you everything.
I know, that's great. Darling, is it for the itch or something we haven't discussed yet?
Well, I mean, you know, I can't be too personal.
All right, well, you can tell me, whisper in my ear, James. James, tell me. Could you be more personal?
Oh, I don't know anything about her itch, I'm
No,
afraid.
about doctors. Well, I would hope not, darling, but then maybe you just
I mean, we are
turned
close.
suddenly.
We've known each other
We
a
are
long time,
quite
but
close.
not quite that close.
But-
Yeah,
you
you
know.
haven't had a good old look down.
I'm more excited about seeing your lip balm.
Oh,
thank
yes.
you.
Because
the
I
lip
have
balm,
heard,
the lip
I've
balm.
heard very good things about your lip balm.
Can I just tell you
Did I
the
go,
lip
I
balm?
deflected that?
No, that's so
Yeah,
good.
away from the
I
itch.
mean, deflected that with anything else, I would have said no. But this has hyaluronic acid in it. It has a lot of calendula
I'm not going to put
wax.
that on top of my record.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
and it's
don't-
really healing,
that is
and it
good.
hasn't got menthol in it, and it doesn't have heavy fragrance in it,
No, that's
and it
good.
really will hydrate
Another good unisex product.
you. Another good unisex, like there's a BFF, there's the foundation, there's the Golden Glow.
No, BFF I'm
There's
sold on, by the
blush.
way, because I wasn't sure if I was going to make the leap, but now having
Be
seen
careful,
it.
I think he's getting out of the taxi.
Yeah, by the way, do I have to give this back?
No, you can take it with you. You can take it with you, darling. But can I just say, would you contour your cheekbones?
I see. I don't know. That feels to me like a bit of a step too far.
All right, I'm just going to
Go all
gently.
James Charles on.
I'm just
Well,
gonna
I mean, I'm just going to
gently
say
come
because
in.
that feels a bit RuPaul's Drag Race, Trinny. I'm not going to lie to you.
I'm
for
just
me,
going to put
but-
it in here.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you a bit of contour. Tiny bit. It looks like a rubber.
I am
kid.
getting on the tube after this, so go easy.
Also,
That's
I drew on myself accidentally earlier, so that's here.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're pretending that your contour was something you think.
Yeah.
As long as we know that.
I was going to draw a tear, you know, be all
Oh,
even.
look at us.
Yeah.
Can I just say that lip is really good?
It's all right, isn't
And
it?
the lip, I have to
know.
say, for anyone who's watching
I'm
wants to
getting used to
buy,
it. Yeah.
it's Swainy mixed with Demon because Swainy is like
So now
tomato
she's trying to make you buy 2.
and Demon is blue. I'm not, but it's the colour I think we might make because I keep mixing
No flies on
it.
Trinny.
Yeah.
No flies on me. No flies on me.
That lip
Who
balm
has
is
the
really good.
sexiest radio voice you've ever come across?
I think it would be
Elizabeth
really
Hurley,
Oh,
actually.
Elizabeth's
She
great.
does have a great. There's a good
Elizabeth.
timbre to that voice when you're.
I've got to say I'm quite loving her. She's in the Maldives at the moment, or seems to be living there right now. But she just
God, I hope she's okay.
every day, it's this. Why do you hope she's okay?
She's in the
Poor her in the
Maldives.
Maldives,
Must be
you
a
know,
nightmare.
she's suffering.
Yeah,
suffering,
yeah.
suffering about things. But I look at her body, and I mean, things I do know the woman quite well. But I look at her body, and I was looking last week, as I had stood up, and I just thought to myself, I can't even wear black thick tights at the moment because I've just got really jiggly skin and I have knees that aren't just talking to each other sideways but up and down. And then I got to, you know, when you get to a stage where you look at yourself in the mirror and and then people, I mentioned it on stories and some lovely ladies said to me, oh Trinny, that picture in the summer when you were in the swimsuit and you looked amazing, and I was thinking, it's so fucking different now. I nearly want to just strip off to show you how bad it is.
Oh, come on, you always look great.
No, but darling, I mean, okay, let me just, I've got a lot of this going on. A lot of, just that kind of, it's kind of, hello, how are you today? And isn't it nice weather? And it's like water on the knee. It's like,
just made your knee look like a vagina.
Yeah, it's like I was feeling a bit water on the knee, and Adrian Gill, God bless his soul, I said I got water on the knee. He said that's what your grandmother might have called it, but in my family we call it parlour maid something. And I was like, Adrian, you snob.
That's the thing. That's when I know I'm not British.
Okay, I know.
Like
All those things.
Yeah.
All those things. But anyway, I think taking it back was, I just thought, okay, I've got to do something. So I then rang up a friend of mine who does this Mai Tai. This kind of thing. And her husband had to do Mai Tai. She's like staggering looking. If you're listening, Carrie, staggering. So then Victor called me yesterday and he said, what do you need? And I said, Victor, I need you to just change me in 3 months, and I'll do it 3 times a week, and whatever it takes. And he goes, I'm picking up a dry cleaning. No, I've said the wrong Victor.
So which Victor did you get?
I'll do whatever it takes. I want it 3 times a week. It was just not appropriate. Did you want to get that, didn't it?
In fairness, though,
anyway,
maybe you should try it with the other Victors. maybe other Victors got better, more fun ideas.
Trinny,
I think your doctor's coming up now.
I know. Come on, let's explore this.
Yes,
Victor,
we're
if you're
briskly on.
watching, I think that was a cry for help.
Yeah, so much. We need now. You've still lipstick, haven't you?
No, I haven't. No,
I was deflecting. I'm deflecting.
I don't want to. I am not.
Could I say deflecting instead of deflecting?
I am not going to live up to those Australian stereotypes of convicts. Yeah, I'd never heard that before I got here, and then everywhere I went, people were like, "Oh, what's your wallet?"
Oh no, I've never heard that.
Welcome to the UK.
That's just when you
racist.
contemplate your navel. You're contemplating your navel too much, Joe.
No, that's not true. I was just really shocked when I got here, and we don't really talk about the convict origins in Australia.
Well,
and then when I got here, people were like, "Oh, what's your wallet?" It was like, and I was like, "Sorry," and it was like, then people had to explain the joke to me, and I'd be like, "Oh, yeah, no, I'm
if
not
a joke needs explaining,
I'm not a thief."
Well, what's the kind of hardest barrier that you had, Joe, apart from the wallet?
Sort of, trying to. There was one day where I think I had about £50 left to my name.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to leave. And I'd been for an interview at a restaurant in Soho to be a waitress, and they didn't call me back, and they said they would if I got the job. So I phoned them because I was desperate for money and said, what was happening with, you were going to call people back, and they said, well, the people we've called back have to be here at 10 a.m. tomorrow. So I just pretended that I misunderstood and said, oh, great, okay, thanks, I'll see you there tomorrow. And about halfway through this shift, the manager said to me, so who called you, Joe? Because you weren't actually on it. And I went, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I just phoned to check and they said be here. And he said, oh, you're here now. And that's how I got the waitressing job that saved my bacon.
That saved your bacon, gave you the
rest
residency,
is history.
allowed you to meet your husband, got your job at all the different magazines, found your way to glamour, got on to be editor-in-chief.
And in fact, my first job in magazines did not pay as much as that waitressing job.
Good to know for anyone who wants a little bit of a magazine.
The harsh reality of media.
And James, darling, your first one, tell me.
I worked on Top of the Pops magazine. Came to the teen magazine, which was amazing. It was like the best training ground for a journalist because you just went down to the taping of the show every week, and at the time everyone did the show. So the biggest stars in the world, the sort of heritage, everyone from Cher to the Spice Girls.
Stars come in
so they all would then do a chat with you.
They all know James. They all when the pop stars come in. We had Claire from Steps on the podcast, and it was a big old loving.
The iconic Claire from Steps.
Claire from Steps, the one who is now on Strictly.
No, that's Faye.
Sorry.
I know my steps, Trinny.
Yes, I so don't know anything at the moment.
No, don't.
We're having beepings going on. Is that yours or ours?
It's not us.
No, it's the cab.
Oh, it's the cab. Okay,
What's
fine.
this for?
That was like
Literally
time's up.
Yeah, we're done.
I've got my notes now.
I lasted about 40 minutes before giving into the
seeing
urge
that.
to ring the bell.
Really?
Yeah.
Well done. I didn't even notice it. I would have definitely hit it sooner.
Yeah. Oh, I keep getting lipstick on the mic.
But that's all right, darling.
It's our mics.
It's
So
your mics. They
Yeah,
can just be
you can do whatever you
great.
like.
Can I just say it's been a pleasure?
This has been the most
Surreal at lunchtime.
structureless podcast.
I mean, do you want to throw some structure in?
It's been good fun. I think
We might have to re-record the intro because I realised that didn't actually record. We might have to do our intro again. So, ever the professionals. Yeah, I know.
Let's re-record the. Should we re-record the interview now? Should we just say goodbye now?
We will say goodbye.
Okay, so then we let it go on.
It's been fun, you guys.
Oh well,
Trinny.
can I just say the more
I
intimate
feel like a whole
can get
new
with
woman
you.
after 40 minutes in this house.
And you finally got to get in a cab today after being ignored by 3 earlier.
Yeah.
You finally, Trinny came to our rescue.
The more intimate I can be with both of you, the better. Is all I can leave it at.
You know, turn the camera off.
And on that note, the doctors.
Bye. Say goodbye to us too.
Yes.
It's not just
Thanks,
about
guys.
recording here.
Yes. Thanks for joining us, Trinny.
Okay,
Another
thank
episode
you.
of Is It Just Me?